it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is Sketch Sunday, but it is also February. So in February, my friend Sandy does follow a sketch February, and so there will be a hashtag down below, and she does a sketch every day. So the Sketch Sunday crew and I decided that we would follow along as well, because we do that with Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 days of sketches. So why not follow along with Sandy? Because there are some amazing sketches. One tiny little caveat. I had actually created this sketch, and I asked Sandy if she wanted to use it, and she did. So we are doing the sketch I created for Follow a Sketch Friday and Sketch Sunday today, which is really exciting. I am really enjoying making sketches, and I love to follow them, so why not make them, right? So today I am using my How to Kill a Kit with Style, the Heritage collection from Maggie Holmes. I'm starting with this absolutely stunning floral background. And I guess in the sketch you could use a white background. I chose not to, which is pretty typical of me. And I wanted to do a very center vertical layout. And I decided that it needed a little bit of interest in the background. So I added the circle behind the horizontal elements. So my circle is these swans, and I basically did it for the color. And you see them, but you don't, I don't really feel like, I wonder if there's a reason for it. Their color goes really well. I felt like it needed that dark pop in the background. And then all of the layers that I am going to put on after that are very simple. So the center stripe is yellow with kind of a diamond pattern, and then I took a 6x8 pad and used that pink stripe and just cut strips instead of using the whole thing. So I went ahead and I cut the strips, put those on either side. They're not quite as long as they are in the sketch, but that wasn't the paper I had. So you just have to use what works for you. So even though I created the sketch, I don't follow it completely. Pretty close, but not completely. I am only using one photo. It's a photo of my daughter and my grandpa. And this was when we were up at his house for his 90th birthday. And he was actually showing her his baby book. And just so much love. Yeah. So that is going to be my title. Lots of love. That is a Bramble Fox perspective. And I'm going to put it down there at the bottom where you see it in the sketch. And then I don't have a lot of like florally bits from this collection left. So I went to my cut files, and this is a cut file I've used several times, just not as a whole. So I still need to do it as a whole. I think it's a heart wreath. I'll try and link that down below as well. I am actually on girls weekend, so I'm doing a quick voiceover. But I will try and link it. If I don't link it, it'll be in the link. No, I'm going to link it. I have faith I can do it. So I just used the leaves from it, and there was one floral piece which I had originally cut off, but you can see I actually stuck it underneath that little floral cluster. So these florals are actually from the sticker book, and they're clear. So what I did was I actually just left them on the back and fussy cut around them. So I don't think they're going to come off. I hope they're not going to come off because it'll just go in a page protector. But instead of putting it on white cardstock and then fussy cut it, I just fussy cut it out of the package. So in the sketch, you can see there's like a little tab up there on the top of the right hand photo, and I don't have any tabs. I probably could have cut a tab, but I chose not to. And instead, I am going to layer several ephemera bits and just basically create a cluster up there. So it's just some like little bits of ephemera that I'm probably not going to use all of them. So like this one is a photo, and I like the photo corners in the black and white. So if I just put a little bit there, then that works for me. So I haven't quite figured out the best way to indicate that in the sketch there's some sequins. So I have little circles, so you can take those how you like, but I really did intend for them to be sequins because I do love me some sequins, and sequins go almost on all my layouts. So this sequin mix is Summer Morn, and it goes really well with this collection. So hopefully I'll get it used up this month. I didn't put it in my kit, but it could totally work. And then, so I am going to put that in the 2 areas of clusters. And then I realized I went to put it up there at the top, and I was like, oh, I didn't do any banners. So I'm actually going to take these 2 pieces of ephemera, and I am going to trim them down into the banners instead of using pattern paper. So the first one is kind of like a prize ribbon already, but I'm just going to use the bottom part, and then I can use the top part later as a tag. So it's going to get used twice. So that works out really good. And then now I can put my sequins up there, but I also have like a little tiny word sticker area. And I think I add memories. I'm not sure. I forget, but it was getting lost because it's a clear sticker. So I go ahead and put it on that pink paper that I layered in the background. And I'm going to pop that up there. And now I can do a little bit of sequins. Now I did do some blocks where you could do some journaling. I am going to just add this label right here, and that is where my journaling is going to go. But I do love like strips of journaling. Sometimes I will print it out on my computer or my typewriter, cut them apart and glue them down when, you know, on an off chance I actually do some journaling. But this one will definitely get journaling because it is super sweet and I just love it. I have a close-up of the floral cluster down below because you can see in one of the florals I hit a die cut that actually says home. So you can see it right there just peeking through. I actually did that on purpose. So there it is. Make sure you check out Follow a Sketch February as well as the Sketch Sunday crew, and remember to wear your crown. We'll see you next week. Bye.